Let's see how bad our stress is. 2. Our maximum is 8, so we're fine. No reason to rest. I can try befriending again. Actually, that is what I'm going to do, because I would like the weekend to focus on other things. And if it doesn't work now, Wednesday we'll gossip again and try it again. And gotta make sure I choose the Great Hall. I wish that was a default. Stress bonus. Stress gives a bonus equal to the number chosen, which may not be higher than 2 times your fitness. Huh. Has that always been there? Or is that new? Because it's weird that I swear I've never seen this before. If anyone knows, just let me know. Might be worth doing, but we'll see. I'm gonna leave it at 0 for now. Okay, easy Tuesday. Tale of the tree. Tell me, father, is a mighty tree grown by profusion of fine leaves? Nay, lad, what are leaves but feathers to catch the breeze? Then tell me, father, is it strong bark that gives the tree its might? Nah, lad, what is bark but armor against the wind spirit? Then does a tree grow tall from its trunk standing so sure? Oh no, lad, a straight trunk is but a sign the wood is pure. This, lad, I tell you true, 'tis the roots that grant a tree its great height. Deep in the earth they must burrow to anchor the tree with their bite. Okay. That actually made sense for botany. Some of these classes teach some bullshit things. You have learned about water. I know it's like a theme or some bullshit, but it's still hilarious. Like, being like, I'm imagining the kid is like 10 or 12 years old. It's like, water. Interesting. I've never heard of it. Never. You did not succeed at befriend. What the hell? That's not good. So again... But trying to befriend her is raising our relationship. Huh. Okay, let's just keep pushing befriend. I feel bad about doing this, but... Okay, I'm just gonna put a stress bonus of 1 and see what happens. No, the most I can put is that. Okay, screw it. Let's just see what happens. You're at your friend's birthday party. You're dancing and having a good time when you see Professor Cito arrive. You cringe and bury your head in your hand. You owe Professor Cito some homework. It would be very bad if you were seen at a party when you should be completing your homework. You need a disguise or a way to hide, and you need it quick. Leave the party and finish your homework, which it would be the right thing to do, technically. Espionage. Become a waiter and blend into the background. I don't think there's many children waiters. Character study. How observant is the professor? That sounds good. Deceit. Steal a wig. That'll make you look like somebody else. Let's use character study. You don't know if it's you or if it's him, but every time you steal a glance of Professor Cito, he seems to be staring at you. You are now so concerned that he's noticed your presence, you fear you won't be able to muster the skills needed to escape the situation. Again, this is such a weird glitch that's happening right now. It's repeating the beginning. Generally, these get out and do stuff ones, like, they give you negative, they don't give you a bonus to anything. trying to figure out what this might affect. Screw it, espionage. We're going to become a waiter. The waiters at the party are going in and out all the time and no one notices them, so you decide to snag an apron and serve food. Even dressed like a waiter, you decide to avoid Professor Cito. But your lapse in food serving skills draw his attention. Needless to say, you're discovered. Why aren't you working on your homework? Asked Professor Cito. With your chin buried in your chest, you shuffle back to your dorm room. So much for a few hours off. Hey, we succeeded at befriending. Evelyn, is now part of the detectives of Academagia, and we have a pretty good relationship now. So just make sure nothing changed from the DLC. Those who consider themselves friends with Evelyn will note increases in their observation, perception, and awareness skills, though they tend to suffer from a lack of confidence and composure. Okay, well. Confidence. Oh, composure. Swear. I need to learn how to write. God. I thought that's a character. Evelyn knows how to spot someone's weak points, for sure. Everyone except her own. Being friends with Evelyn means seeing what she sees in other people, for better and for worse, and that kind of knowledge can sometimes bring a person down. Still, there's no better way to see one's self than through a friend's eyes from time to time. In this case, there's no better friend to have than Evelyn. So I'm just gonna pop up here, check blackmail. And observation is now 5. So that gave us, what were we, 3 before, 4 or 5? That sounds about right. And that's important because we needed observation at 5. What? We decreased Duran's merit by 2 for pretending to be a waiter, really? That seems a bit much. Why punish my whole class, my whole school, just for one small little thing? It was only homework. It wasn't like I burned anything down. Probably don't have that many friends in Durand anymore. I'm pretty sure that's not the first time I've decreased Durand's merit. But we're losing anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so now that Evelyn is a part of our thing, and actually let me grab a piece of paper and pen here. Okay, I'm just going to mark stuff that we have completed. So I need to get memorization up, I need to get glamour up. So actually let's focus on that. So, what's our glamour at? We're at 3. All we have to do is bring up glamour spells. So what we'll do is we'll go to the Library of Longshade. You've heard about the upcoming duel between 2 5th years, an event so dramatic that you're willing to sacrifice several hours of your time in order to arrive early and get the best possible spot. They've picked a remote location in the Imperial Reserves where none of the instructors will interrupt them. As you approach the dueling area, the sound of high-pitched voices up ahead confuse you. It's no big deal if you're not the first person there, but the voices don't sound human. As a precaution, you slipped your wand into your hand and quietly move forward. As you break into a clearing, you see hundreds of spirits gathered around. Yikes. They've got to clear out of here before the duel. Warn them how dangerous duels are. Deceit, lay it on thick and tell them about the huge group of angry wizards coming this way. Okay, rhetoric we have 0 in. So that's a problem. And I'm trying to figure out what deceit would be under. Would it be a main skill? No. Well, let's go with this purple one, which means 90% I'm going to fail, but it looks like an observation one instead, and I'm going to assume I don't have this skill. Yeah, the one thing you know for certain is that these are indeed spirits. Or sprites. Sprites? Yeah, sure. They have some black banner, but who knows what that means. So I can either lie or honestly just tell them the truth. Duels can be dangerous and maybe not hang out here. You decide that the forthright answer may be the best course. Sprites, you call out. They snap to attention, looking you up and down. It's very dangerous for you to be here. A heavy duel is about to take place, with intense spells and weapons. It's best if you leave at once. The spirits start to giggle, their little laughs crescending into a roar. We don't take orders, they yell out in unison. There's no chance anyone is going to have a duel when fairies are around. It's just too dangerous. Bitterly, you return to the dorms. I mean, it might have been interesting to see what happens when they showed up, but fine. Yeah. I seem to have learned a lot in botany today. I've learned about air. I've learned about hydration in athletics. That actually makes a little bit of sense. Okay, so we got glamour up to level 4, I believe, so that's good. And we increased our bluff skill. And we decreased our confidence skill from having sprites yell at us. Suspect everything. That's... Increase bonus question ability, increase bonus question action. I'll take a look at that, if that's a skill. Suspect everything sounds like a good skill for a kid who wants to be a cop/detective. What did everyone do today? Yeah, actually, let's find out what classes we have with Evelyn. No. Okay, we're in negation class and history class. Okay. And just a reminder for prudence, we're in dialectic, negation, and botany. So yeah. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to see, like, if certain people are friends with certain people. Nope. Doesn't seem to be show anything about who their friends are. Let's see, Friday. Well, I guess now that we got our friend set up, we'll just continue to bring up our abilities. So we'll continue to focus on glamour. You're at the library, studying with as much focus as you can gather. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a library aide drop a large box labeled "Handle with Care" on it. Who wants to help me with these new artifice books? He calls out. I sneak out of there to avoid having to help. I'm not that much of a dick. Danger sense, offered to help. I don't know if that makes any sense. Plot, look around the library. Is there anyone you can volunteer for the job? What? Let's go with danger sense, offered to help. You remember that these new artifice texts are magically animated, so they're definitely going to need assistance with them. You help grab one book at a time with both hands, and you soon have all the new books stored safely. Because of your help, the aid lets you have one of the books, a fairly good reward if you take the Advanced Artifice class someday. Okay, that's not bad. I wonder if these are the books like we found in that room one time, where we opened one and a demon came out. Okay, so glamour is now 5, which is perfect. Oh, and learn more about flowers. How wonderful. I increased Duran's merit by 1. For what? Helping you pick up some books? You know what? I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. Oh, and we have learned about the Artifice book, so that's good. Prudence is picking a fight with the enchantment teacher. Very good.